Hello guys, today's video we're going to talk about this anchor system. For past a few weeks, I sold a lot of this pre-cut, the carbon pieces for the anchor system. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have a hard time to set up this one. So today I'm going to give you very easy guide how to set this up. First of all, when people receiving their package, they bought it from m4d10.com, and they might think this hole may be too big. Okay, actually this is the right size because it's fit perfect for the mushroom. You can see right here like this. Okay, it's perfect fit. If you have a hard time to set the mushroom on top of the carbon because you have a hard time to figure out this part right here, because this part right here it pop up a little bit. So for setting this up, all you need is very simple parts. A little bit scrap from the car catcher, okay, and a knife, okay, and double-sided tape, okay. So first we have to remove a little bit because this is not the right size which is gonna fit to the anchor system. So first we're gonna remove the top and a little bit side, okay. So first I'm gonna use Dremel to remove this part right here. Then we're gonna remove a little bit right here, okay, and also right here too. So after I remove everything, this is how it looks like. So compared to the original one, you can see the difference. The original one, actually, you can see here is gone, and the bottom side right here is gone. So it's gonna be looks like this. You have to make it smaller because if you watch my video of the anchor system part 2, you will know why I have to remove this and this, okay? So because those parts are gonna block when you're doing the installation. Okay, now we're gonna do some countersunk. So this is the front and this is back, okay? So we're gonna turn around and look at the back. We're going to countersunk this and this two mounting point, which are located on both ends, okay? So let me go ahead, countersunk it. Okay, this is how it looks like after my countersunk. But make sure one thing. When you insert a countersunk screw, make sure it is flushed. So right now you can see this countersunk screw a little bit popping up a little bit, so which means you have to countersunk a little bit deeper. So let's try the other side. You can see on the other side it's almost flush as well. So let me just go ahead countersunk a little bit more. Make sure it's very important. Make sure the countersunk screw have to be 100% flushed. Okay, I just did again. Let's try this time. So this time you can see my countersunk screw is 100% flushed. It's almost level as the carbon fiber right here. So right now it's good. Okay, make sure you have to be 100% flush. It's very important. Okay, move to next. We're gonna use double-sided tape. Okay, we're gonna place double-sided tape on the back of the plate. So we're gonna make sure the double-sided tape is big enough to cover the whole size. And I'm pretty sure most of the double-sided tape is not that big as the carbon, but you can always using two. So make sure the double-sided tape can cover the whole carbon fiber like this. Then turn around. You're gonna use a knife to follow the shape to chasing and cut. Okay, so after that it's going to be very easy to remove the double-sided tape. can see the shape of it chasing, so you can see the whole double side tape is cover the whole carbon fiber like this. Okay, so next you're gonna place the carbon fiber on top of the car catcher. Make sure press firm. Okay, so next using knife to chasing the shape to cut the car catcher off from the whole pieces. Okay, so now I suppose it can be very easy to remove the car catcher around it. Of course, you always can using scissors to help you to remove the car catcher like this. Okay, okay, it's gonna be looks like this. Then using knife to remove the some maybe extra scrap you didn't remove. Okay, so makes nice clean. Okay, so it's gonna be looks like this. So next we're gonna try to reamer this hole right here. You can using any kind of hobby reamer. You can find this kind of reamer on any hobby shop, especially RC hobby shop. They carry this reamer. Just tell them you're looking for a reamer, and this is the reamer looks like. So make sure you go to the center of the car catcher and poke like this. Then when insert into the middle, you're starting to expand the hole. Okay, it takes some time. Just make sure to do that slowly. Do not rush. Okay, so you can turn around to do the other side. Make sure both sides is even. Okay, you can see this is how it looks like right now. Okay, gonna keep doing that. It makes to my destination size. Okay. Okay, I think almost there. Make sure you stop when this hole is the same size as the hole on the bottom, which is right here. Okay, make sure do not damage the carbon fiber around it. So it's gonna be looks like this. You can see. Okay, so next we're gonna go ahead and remove the scrap. Okay, and by the way, you also have another choice. If you have anything in a rod which is almost same size as the hole right here, you can use a round rod and using a lighter to heat up. Then melt to the center, so it can basically this way is easier. So you can, only plastic will melt by the heat, but the carbon fiber will not. So you can just slowly doing it, and eventually this hole gonna be getting bigger, and then it's starting melt plastic. Okay, I think I almost finished. You can see it's almost same size as the bottom. See the dimension? It's almost same thing. So just gonna go ahead and remove all the scrap by using knife like this. Okay. Next, I'm gonna take this piece off from the double side tape. Okay, take that off and clean the inside, which is you wasn't clean before. Okay, so like this, you can see both sides. This is gonna be what it looks like. So make sure there's no extra scrap around it, and make sure the surface is completely flat, and make sure remove the scrap from the front and the back. Okay, so make sure keep both sides clean. Next, we're gonna remove the double side tape. Okay, and then make sure you clean with alcohol, because there's some adhesive still left on the top of the carbon fiber. Just gonna spray some alcohol and clean the surface. Okay, so you can see it's shiny and clean. Okay, now I'm going to assembly the roller stay on top of that. Make sure you assembly the roller stay on the carbon fiber plate first. Okay, so gonna turn around, and this is the back, remember, and we assembly the 40 crown, the carbon fiber plate like this. Okay, again, make sure the countersunk right here and here have to be 100% flushed. Okay, then next we're gonna lock it. Okay, next we're gonna put this one back. Okay, before we put it back, check again, make sure there's no scrap on the surface, on the top of that and back of that as well. Okay, then we're gonna use a double side tape again. Okay, cover like this. So we're gonna use a knife to chase in the shape and remove the extra. Okay, gonna be looks like this. Then we're gonna place this one back to the body. Okay, so make sure this hole have to match right here. Okay, like this, you can see through it. Okay, now we're gonna remove the extra double side tape on this hole. Now I'm finished. Make sure everything is clean and double check, make sure there's no scrap. Okay, and check the hole too, make sure there's no scrap. Keep everything clean. Okay, next we're gonna do the assembly. So now gonna assembly this one on top of the chassis. Okay, make sure when you're using a mushroom, make sure the mushroom insert a 3mm O-ring into the mushroom like this. Okay, this is my recommend. So because right now our car catcher is on the bottom, not like the previous video I did the car catcher on top. So this is a little bit different, but which one works better, of course, depends on track layout. But I'm telling you, this setup right now, I'm telling you, it is 70% compatible with most of the track layout. Okay, so let me put a mushroom back to the car like this. Okay, so you can see like this. Then spring. Okay, make sure you're using hard spring. Okay, top, put a spring cap. This is the item number, which is right here, 94381. Okay, so this is the one, and like this. Okay, so next we're gonna lock the top. So let's talk about the benefit of this type of setup. Okay, the benefit of this type of setup, it is the mushroom, actually it is fully go inside of the notch, which is made on the carbon fiber pieces. So the motion to the left and right actually pretty firm. It barely move, but up and down move freely like this. But to the left and right, it barely move. This is very good for the regular track layout. And of course, if you want to race on the locking road, this works out well. That's why you see a lot of people put the two ball bearing right here. The reason they put the two ball bearing right here, because they want to block this roller stay, preventing the move to the right and the left too much. So with this type of setting, it is already can give a lot of support, which is right here like this. You can see I already pushed very hard, but it barely moved. But up and down, move really freely like this. You can see. Okay. So make sure you put some grease on the notch over there. And of course, you also can put a car catcher on top of the carbon fiber like this. And this is the one which is set on the back. Okay, you can see the difference. Okay, so this one actually require a more professional tool to put like this. So okay, so here's all for today's video. If you have any question regarding buying products from m4d10.com, and also if you already purchased some products from me, if you have issue with setup, please email me. Okay, so my email, it is service@m4d10.com.